Cheese. Hi, everybody. Hello. Can you see my friends here? I'm here with Kate and Judith for our very first cheese freak experience.
Emphasis on the freak.
Oh, stop. Let's eat some freaking cheese. So I today went to the closest cheese store to our house in Boston, called Las Ventas. It's a place from Spain, where it's an import store from Spain where they import everything. And Luis there was extremely excited about our little project. So he said that there's 100 different types of cheese in Spain, and that it's much better than the cheese in France, clearly. And they have over 300 different types in France. And he said what's more interesting about the Spain cheese is that they make them out of different kinds of sources. So they use sheep, goat, and cow cheese. And he said that only cheese he carries are like the artisan-made cheeses, and these cheeses are actually good for you because it's not just fats. I guess the corporate cheeses are only fat. I like corporate. I like who doesn't like fat? So. Yeah, exactly. Is that cheese? So this contains enzymes and other things that are really good for us. So we're just gonna dive into the cheese. We're gonna start with the cow cheese, which is it's called a Mahon. It's from the island of Menorah, which is in the Mediterranean. It's aged 4 months, and it has a slightly tart, salty flavor. And he also instructed me on how to literally cut the cheese. You're supposed to cut the two sides of the wax off. Let's get a shot of the cutting here. You're supposed to cut the two sides of the wax off and leave the back side there to hold it so it's more beautiful on the plate, supposedly. Europeans, you know. So, let's each try a little bit of the cow cheese.
Oh, thank you.
Let's go back to Judith, impressions? How about some adjectives? Let's see.
Oh, that's nice. Cheesy.
Do you feel like it's slightly tart?
It is
salt.
Absolutely. Slightly tart, slightly salty.
It's creamy.
And creamy.
So I think another thing I'm going to do, hold on a sec. I think we're going to...
Where are the crackers?
We're going to have, because I grew up with stone wheat thins, we're going to do the stone wheat thin taste test. And have a piece.
This is really good.
I like
So without it... So that's without cracker. Let's try with cracker here. Next time would be better here.
Thank you.
So you were in a cheese club, Judith?
I was in a cheese club when I lived in rural Oregon. It was Coquille, as a matter of fact, and there was nothing around me, so I joined this international cheese club.
What did you guys do?
Well, every month they would send me a new kind of cheese. And we didn't have a blog back then. So I just
didn't have guys with cutting boards.
I think it's better without the cracker. This one. You think so?
Yeah, the cracker, it needs...
It's salty enough already without the cracker.
If it has a cracker, it has to be...
Okay.
It also has such a nice light taste that you don't want it to be overwhelmed by anything else.
Let's go on to the goat cheese. That's this one, folks.
Got my teeth really tall.
Okay. So this one won the #1 best cheese at the Fancy Food Show in New York City. It's a goat cheese. It's called a Leonara. It's a young, semi-soft goat cheese from Lyon. It's got a full-bodied, complex flavor with a long-lasting finish and a tanginess. Supposedly.
Did he tell you what kind of wine these go best with?
Yeah, I haven't figured out how to work wine into this picture yet.
Oh. Stay tuned.
Exactly. So, without the cracker first, I guess. Supposedly this has a creamy aftertaste after you eat it, after it stays in your mouth a bit.
That's
Actually,
nice.
it's really good.
Yeah.
I never liked goat cheese before.
I love goat cheese.
It's sour, more sour than usual goat cheese.
This is great, yeah. You could crumble this over a salad, couldn't you?
Supposedly you can get this one off forevercheese.com. I saw that in the store. They did not endorse me to pay them to say that.
Yeah, it is interesting. It is a little sour, but
it's really fabulous.
Sour doesn't sound like a good thing, but it
really is good.
No, I like sour.
I love it.
Okay. Stone wheat thin cracker test, folks. Oh, you still have one? You still have a stone wheat thin there?
I'm kind of filing up my...
You're behind? Okay. Okay. Oh, this one's good with the cracker.
Yeah.
And you the salt.
The sour and the salt go well together.
Mm.
There's a Serbian salad that this would be really good as a substitute for
yeah.
what we can't get.
A kind of cheese called shopska.
Shopsta. Okay.
Yeah, this is really good.
Hey, we're going to move on to the manchego. Ooh,
I believe you like goat cheese.
Yeah.
Mission accomplished, folks. Okay, this is the sheep's milk cheese. It's a manchego. Manchego Hoven, which means a young manchego. He said we should start with young because it gets more difficult. You have to be, obviously, you have to be more sophisticated to eat the older cheeses. It's been aged 3 to 4 months, and so when I asked him about what the brand of this one was, the brand is actually El Triga. It's from the Castilla region, from La Mancha and Castilla. It's got a mildly piquant, slightly nutty taste, supposedly. He said, I was like, so what's the brand name of this one? And he was like, oh, brands don't matter, only the type when you're talking about manchego, because I think brands do matter, but he said it's more about like who made it in that moment, the artist who made it, the kind of it's the reputation from that year, so supposedly.
Harder cheese.
Kind of flavorless after the last one.
Yeah, it is. Now there's good cheese you could put on a cracker that had a lot of spices in it or something.
Yeah, like good with other stuff on it.
Yeah. Good though.
Yeah, we're cracker test, folks. Oh my god, I so have to order less of this next time. We have so much leftover cheese.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, we could just come back and eat cheese.
Okay. We were going to go out to dinner, but now I'm full.
Oh,
I like it on its own better than with the cracker, actually, because it has such a mild taste. The cracker
kind of overwhelms it a little bit.
I mean, it's nice compliment to the cracker. If the cracker's what you're about. But if you're about the cheese.
Okay, vote time. What was your favorite?
The goat cheese.
Goat cheese. Well, it didn't win number 1.
Yeah, goat cheese is mine, but I actually really like this.
Manchego?
Sheep cheese too.
Cheap cheese.
It is cheap cheese.
Cheap cheese.
Does the goat cheese have a name?
Yes, it's called Leonara.
Leonara?
Leonara.
Oh,
okay, that's it, folks. That's for our first little episode. If you have any other advice about these cheeses, we would love to know it. Living in the blissful ignorance at the moment. So, thanks for eating some freaking cheese with me, ladies.
Of course, thank you. Wonderful cheese.
Wave to the world. Bye. Thanks.